book talk lead.
The
I
what?
don't know if that was a swoon.
The book talk
Lean?
lean.
Do I have to push my cleavage together? Like, hey.
We're live, by the way.
No, it's
I
it's when
figured.
Aldrin
That's why I was
Illiano
going
against the
into
wall.
it. Oh, you
Yeah.
mean that? Like, hey,
Yeah,
how's it going?
exactly.
Hey, girl, hey.
And then Dan swoons out of his chair.
Give me them digits.
Oh, that was
baby.
out of laughter.
How you doing?
Still works.
Also, I have a question about the bingo card really quickly here.
Yes.
The forgets the penis joke. Is that for us or for you? Because
That's for
nobody
me.
did it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always important.
There was no
clarify that.
throbbing penis this time.
Boo.
This time.
My
This
immersion is
time.
ruined. I
It
come to
just
this
wasn't
channel
the right timing in the conversation, you know?
expecting a penis joke. By God, I'm gonna get one. Damn it!
Oh, you're gonna get one, all right.
I'm gonna get a penis joke.
Yes.
God. I have to wait long and hard.
Anyway, hi chat.
Hi, chat. Welcome. I'm
Is that a blank
sorry,
stare?
not sorry. What?
Is that a blank stare? Because you've just been like staring at the camera for like the last minute.
No, I am adjusting things in the overlay.
Okay.
It was a
I'd say
mix
no,
of
you haven't
overlay
gotten the-
and also when are they gonna shut up so we can stop?
I get that one a lot.
So, welcome to another episode of Efferia Unshattered, the Black Sheep. I am your Dungeon Master Nerd Hala. When last we met, Dustin, what happened?
First, I gotta scratch that off my bingo card real quick here. When last we met. Yep. All right. So,
Does anybody win anything if they get a bingo card filled? Like if they get all 5 in a row? Does they win
Inspiration.
anything? Oh, okay.
We gain a level up.
That seems
No.
overpowered.
No, D&D Bingo is not going well for me yet. They've almost got a full line, Silver.
Yeah,
This is not
I'm
going
missing
well.
2 things and I have a full line.
Almost have a full line, and we're 10 minutes into the
Oh.
episode.
I don't see any chat. Oh, I can't futz with chat.
Yeah,
Which
you'd have
one?
to pull it up in a different window.
And
Yeah.
I only have a laptop.
Oh.
Wait, I have a phone.
So, what happened,
There we go.
Dustin?
Yeah. So, after we finished dealing with the whole thing with, oh no, House Estrala, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It's okay. They don't exist
lady.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get the chronically distracted guy to do the recap.
Well, chronically distracted. I only have a quarter page of notes.
That's
It's,
it?
So, like a letdown from you.
It was a shorter
Yeah, I
episode,
know.
to be fair.
But so Aldrin headed off on his own to track down and bring back his sister Mara. Don't really know exactly what happened with that. I could imagine that it was probably just like this really heartfelt conversation between the two, a lot of sibling bonding and camaraderie, everybody coming back and all happy.
Oh yeah.
But I'm also
if there's
could
one
picture,
thing we know about Aldrin, it's sibling bonding.
But also knowing Aldrin that they probably came back with him as a wolf carrying a bag full of Mara, which
Well,
is
that's
such a
quite
weird
full,
sentence, but
but
makes
close
perfect
enough.
sense. So we communicated with the Sapphire Spire to come and pick us up at Moonladrian, where we are going to be gathering all of our reinforcements onto the Spire for one final assault to finally end the menace known as Bocce Ball. But during the course of all of this, we did spend a little bit of time. What was her name? Sidian, right? I never actually wrote down her
Mhm.
name.
Yes.
Okay, so dealing with Sidian. Arapsis kind of got a little bit of a bite to eat. And
We had a vision.
oh yeah, I got that in there too.
Because
but
that's what made
left the
me
link for
walk
that.
off.
Yeah. I wasn't sure the order on that one. I have mine mixed around a little bit, so I'll have to paste that in a different spot in my notes after this.
We got a vision, and Apsis just went,
yep.
I'm gonna get a Capri Sun, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll go get a cuppa. I'll be back. Don't you worry about me.
It was such a weird vision too, because like there was like bonding between Razathoth, Azura, and Shaban. It's kind of a little, both at the same time, heartwarming and also a little infuriating.
Yes, infuriating for you. Imagine how it feels for me.
Yeah. I keep wanting to say, like, every time that we get one of those visions, just yell out, "You have the wrong number!"
You have a bad connection.
The
By Azura,
number you were
by
trying to
Azura,
reach has
by
been
Azura.
disconnected.
Thanks, Dad. I'm so glad you're sending me messages about how happy your new family is. It doesn't hurt at all.
I never asked to be involved in this group text.
Right.
Speaking of group text, you got a call on your Rocky Talkie.
I was getting there.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
But first there was the pocket watch that was left over after Arapsis took a bite out of Sidian, and Dustin kind of just like put her out of our misery with a bullet to the chest, which apparently went into the pocket watch. But upon messing around with the pocket watch, turns out that it can cast time stop. It's like that's a hell of an artifact to use for a big combat situation, or for, you know, mischievously drawing a mustache on your friend.
Whichever's more important at the time.
Mischievously. There's no I after the V.
Okay, can we
It's dick on
stop?
someone's forehead while they're sleeping.
Please go ahead, Dustin.
Then yeah, there was the conversation with Bodric and Sasha about getting everyone pretty much ready to head through the portal, so that way we can start like arming everybody before we make it to I can't remember the name of the town where
Willow Rasp.
Willow Rasp, where the Eastwoods are currently getting us as many arms as we possibly can get in time to lay siege to Baccarin's hideout.
But really, how many corpses do you think they can find?
I mean, it depends if there's a graveyard.
Well, I hope it's enough arms.
I see. Yeah.
Walks away.
Somehow in the background you just hear like a trumpet go wah, wah, wah.
Man, I gotta put a door on this confessional booth or something here. And then the last thing that I can remember was a conversation between Arapsis and Dustin to kind of test out the capabilities of cold iron on vampires to see, you know, how does it actually affect a vampire if they're holding cold iron? Because we know it can disrupt magical energies, but how does it work as far as like vampirism goes? Because, well, if you can make somebody need to breathe, you know, you can cause some pretty serious problems if you want to make them not have a quick end. Yeah.
We had a conversation about assuring that Dustin was ready to do the hard.
Yeah. If it needs to happen. But
As
not.
long as you're certain.
I don't think she gets. I don't think she gets to have a happy ending. Blank stare.
I can't disagree with you. I just, as always, wish to point out in these moments that, she is a dark reflection.
Hmm.
She is who Father wanted me to be. So, in that endeavor, we go to slay even the perception of the prophecy. How fun.
See, you say we meet my family everywhere, but in the end, we really just meet your father's families everywhere.
Well, that's a little more complicated than the rest. I mean, by that affront, you could technically say that every tiefling you meet is in some small way
I mean, we all had to come from somewhere, right?
And apparently, every elf and tiefling came from my ancestors.
That's why I was like, is there like the Alpha Prime elf is just a Tenebrian somewhere? Behold, I am Elf Prime.
The sluttiest elf.
The sluttiest of them all.
I'm banging everyone and everything to make all sorts of things.
That's why that's actually the secret reason Spelljammer was created. It was just to give more races for the elves to fuck.
Yeah, boy.
Excuse me, lizard person. I haven't seen your type before. What are you doing later?
Oh, you shag now or shag later?
¿Por qué no los dos?
What is happening to my Sasha?
And then the lizard just goes,
It's our last chance to have a laugh before everyone dies, Kate.
I'm just giving you shit. I'm just sitting back and like, I haven't had nothing to do yet other than just be like, so, what's up?
That's the
"We're
best
gonna
part of being a
entertain
DM.
your viewers
Is when you
for
don't have anything to do.
All right, so you have arrived at the Sapphire Spire. You are greeted once again by Crichton as you see the others starting to kind of file into the waiting room of sorts.
Oh, sirs, you're back. Says Crichton as he sees you.
Hi, Crichton. Is everyone there, or are we still waiting on some guests?
Co-DM, are we still waiting on some guests, or is everyone...
They're arriving about the same time.
Everyone should be on board presently. Give us a few more moments. They are arriving shortly. Please, make your way,
Perfect.
sirs. And
All right.
he shuffles you along.
This is everyone's Fey refreshers. Remember, we're not accepting any gifts, we're not giving any names, and we're absolutely not accepting trades. Does everyone understand?
Well,
Why
if
do I feel like
recall-
that's very pointed at Dustin for some odd reason?
Well, I accidentally
Why
brought
do I
the
feel like
tubs
that's
with us.
pointed at? Why do I feel
Oops.
like that's very pointed at Dustin for some odd reason? I don't know why, but I feel like that PSA was for Dustin specifically.
Well, theoretically, we've picked up people along the way also who've potentially never dealt with them. So, general
Yeah.
warnings.
To be fair, if I recall, the next floor up is the marketplace.
Yes, which
So
is
it's kind of
where
the
you
trade
all
area.
are.
Like, avoid mushrooms, avoid trees, avoid toads. Okay.
Titan, what's happening, man? Ah, Mr. Lister, sir. Our friends have returned.
It's my favorite moment ever when I'm DMing is talking to myself in different voices.
Right?
At least Kate
Mhm.
doesn't have to do it alone.
Oh, I absolutely will exposition those moments and be like, and after a few minutes, they start talking about.
Just because it
So you
gets
guys are talking
old
to
for-
yourselves together.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what DMing is.
Indeed, indeed.
1,000 years
Oh.
too.
Yeah. As you're walking in, Aldrin, Anara is just absolutely marveling at this place, and she sees Kat and goes like full kawaii teenage girl, like.
Oh.
It's a jacket.
That is not what you think it is.
What do you mean?
Well, hey,
That's-
baby, how you doing? And he
That's a
saunters up
whole
to her.
load of no.
Cat saunters up to
As-
Anara.
As soon as he saunters up, Aldrin just shifts like in the way. Like, no.
I'm sorry, is she spoken for? Do we
Hold
not
on.
share?
The big book of races. Hold on, let's check to see what the consenting age is for all appropriate races here. Let's see, moon elf, moon elf. Ah, nope, it says 76 here.
Yeah,
So you got a few
76, not
decades.
20.
You see those shades? He does the thing where he like lowers them on his nose and looks Anara up and down and goes, baby, how old are you?
21.
Damn! And he just walks away. He's just pissed. And starts licking himself, just sulking.
You know, one thing that would probably be a good idea in all of this, we haven't actually rested since, you know, that fighting.
Like ever.
True.
My
Might be
9 out of
good too.
84 hit points says not happy.
Yeah, the 27 that I copied over from another map also says not.
Yeah, that's why I'm
I don't
like,
know, my
nope.
85 out of 85 feels pretty nice.
Quiet you.
My 100 out of 100 feels good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to.
How many hit points? You guys rocking here?
I got
240.
85.
I have
204.
84.
Wow.
This is my maximum.
Rookie numbers.
I'm a ranger monk. I'm not gonna have a huge HP pool.
Yeah, Crichton would definitely notice that Arapsis is looking worse for wear.
Excuse me, sirs. Do any of you need assistance?
Well, you know, perhaps a nap.
Point to our assist.
Your clothes laundered, perhaps?
Clothes. Oh no. I sleep in these.
Don't you want these washed?
Well,
Pressed?
I'm going to sleep
Ironed?
naked then, but I imagine if that's okay.
Well, I'm sure we have robes for you.
Well, that's for walking around. That's not exactly. Oh, it's okay. Not doesn't matter. I'll be on the ceiling.
Like, I was
Yeah,
like, why the fuck are you on the
everybody just
ceiling?
kind of
And then
looks
it's like,
up. Everybody looks up.
A jacket flutters down to the ground.
Dude, can you
Hands
imagine if
over
a vampire was
on
sleeping
Noah's
upside
eyes.
down and drooling?
Yes, just
Oh.
yeah.
Just this
That's actually how you
long.
discover them. Is just the drool
You
hits you on
walk
the
into.
head.
I want that in a horror movie now.
Oh.
I mean, isn't that like
Oh.
the cliche of every horror movie when the monster is above you?
But that's why it's never a vampire.
Yeah,
It's
you
usually
know.
Well,
like
yeah,
snarly
because
monster or something like that.
none of their glands are working anymore. They're dead.
And certainly not a sleeping vampire.
Yeah, you have to make it as dopey as possible, like sleeping cap trailing down below them, like full pajamas.
It's
Yeah,
just trailing.
Yeah.
Not only that, but there's like polka dot or plaid pajamas.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
That's what I'm talking. Like
Holding a
or the
vampire
stripe,
teddy bear.
like
Blah.
Meh.
Ugh.
Speaking of the plot,
Derailed.
All right.
There's a plot?
You all get to benefit from a short rest, and we'll have the opportunity for a long rest. So.
Okay. I feel like we had a long rest.
To by Crichton. If you allow him, he'll.
I thought you had a
ditch
long
anything
rest
that-
at House Tenebrion.
I don't know because
Yeah.
we took them back.
All my shit
and
is refreshed.
Had the vision and
Yeah.
fed, and we might have at the end of the session, but I don't know.
I thought so.
Or did Arapsis not get rest because of the vision?
That might have been why.
No, because everybody was talking and doing stuff, and that's when Arapsis was just
Silver
like,
confirms long rest.
faded into the bushes and was like deuces.
Mm.
All right, cool, whatever. I'll hit
a
it.
little bit of my tea. Boo. I'm a messy boy.
Mm.
It's a waste
Okay,
of tea.
so yeah, go ahead and mark yourselves
Oh,
for a
man.
long rest then from last session.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't really go much of anywhere. Just Aldrin.
Yeah.
Yep. I just had a
My
nice little
maximum is not
jog.
correct.
Yeah, it's got your... Hold on, I've got to adjust your... It doesn't have your hit points correct.
Nope, that's what I was saying. It doesn't. Don't have my maximum right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's monk levels for a while, so I'm not gonna gain a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, my AC is 18 now, naked. So
Nice.
Okay, so that one's fixed. Let me
I
get
went and put the whiz up.
Dustin.
Hard to touch. I mean, wait.
only
Okay.
when I want to be. That's the important part.
Or is it just hard to the touch?
I mean, figures fights at a 10-foot distance, hard to touch. No.
I say I have 85. I have 85 for Aldrin. Is that right, or should it be updated?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, it's 85.
Okay. Just
Oh, you have
making sure.
one more hit point than me. Look at
T, you're wonderful.
And I'll lose it twice as fast.
that. Usually, yeah.
Yep.
I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank.
Yeah, you kind of literally are. You're just like.
In the sense that you're a piece of artillery that stays away from the fight, yes.
Bang, bang.
Like, I have high AC and I'm hard to hit. Ben, I just shoot you.
Bang.
I mean, I can shoot somebody up close now, too. So I got that going now.
There you go.
Crichton, it is about this
Yeah.
time that you get a mental notification that the others have arrived.
Ah, one moment. The others are here. And he totters off to them.
Hall of Mirrors, so you would lead them there. Who all is going to greet those returning from the Feywild?
I'll go.
Definitely.
Well, it's been more than 5 seconds since Dustin called his girlfriend, so he's probably like ahead of Crichton.
Get out of my way, robot!
Why
I
are you
mean, at
walking
this,
so
at this point,
slow?
Dustin is looking for like some kind of reflective surface and just kind of like, okay,
The robot's
Shoved
moving at
Crichton out of the
escort.
way.
just like cleaning off his face. Okay.
While Crichton's
Looking good.
moving at escort quest speed. Just like
Mhm.
Too fast to walk, too slow to run.
Okay, the minimum speed here is 40 feet, Crichton. Not 30.
I'm sorry, sir. This
Wait
is
for
as
me.
fast as I'm programmed to go.
I pick up Crichton.
All right. As you reach the Hall of Mirrors, you see some familiar faces, that of Sasha, Bodric, Roland. However, there's a new figure standing among them. One moment. Oop, I gotta adjust where Trey is, because that's... Oh, there we go. Okay. You were not centered in your screen. One
Sorry.
second.
I was looking at something.
Gotcha. Suzu, would you like to describe your character?
I'm a statuesque, very female but statuesque, but very draped moth wings. They're very glistening, etc. And I am just sort of quietly looking at you all.
So that's why they call her Moth.
We can check in Mike muted.
Did that work? You can check Mike muted. Yes, already. For some reason, Roll20 is acting up again. Hold on, I gotta
Fresh.
refresh.
Requesting Roll20. Technical difficulties.
Wait, so that's technical difficulties?
Yep. Okay, let's try this again.
I don't have that one.
Weird, it's not letting me
Yeah,
bring
same.
up a, is it, when I showed you, did it show you guys the picture when I showed it? Okay,
What picture?
hold on.
Nothing popped up.
No, I have to delete it and redo the handout. It's been acting up, like I said, with uploads.
I believe everything on my end is working okay because everyone looks.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't letting me right click on that particular item for some reason.
Not even 20. Not
The handout was not handing out.
Yes, the handout was not handing out. Anyway, yep. So the picture's not working. Yeah.
Hooray!
Yay.
Post it in chat.
Yeah, it's gonna kill the cameras for a second though. So one moment.
Whoa.
One at a time. Each of us slowly goes into the dark.
And only Mother Moth remains.
Huzzah!
There we go. Okay.
Wow, those are some really fancy wings.
Yee.
Very Luna Moth.
Yes, very Luna Moth, but in like shades of blue and gold. And Sasha and Bodric come running down the stairs, and grab Dustin in a big hug.
Now it's the part that's gonna fuck with me because now Suzu's here and there's a Sasha. So
But this Sasha
Sasha
is
is
not
coming!
best boy.
Yes!
Sancho's best boy.
I am the bestest boy!
So many
I'll
D
give-
names. And
I'll give a
Suzus
nod
and
of
Sashas
greeting
and
to
shit.
Mother Moth in the meantime.
All right.
Or
Welcome
actually
to
bows,
Efferia.
I believe.
Are we supposed to bow?
It's not required, but I do like it.
Ah, well, pleasure.
Gentlemen, Roland says, as he comes to a full upright attention, allow me to introduce Mother Moth.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Welcome to Efferia.
Good evening, ancient queen.
Ooh. Gonna bristle at the word ancient, although I am ancient.
Roland will lean in quietly and just say, "You don't look it."
Thank you.
Some of us choose to focus on other words to help our compatriots.
All right, just getting the music going again. Excited to reload.
Ooh.
So, where do we want to go discuss the plans?
Right,
Isn't there like a war room?
It's your house now, so what do you say?
From what I recall of going through this place, maybe the top might be the best location. It's the most open and welcoming to a decently sized group of people.
Not on level 7. I'm pinging it right now.
Oh, you have to hit shift to ping.
Oh, shift E.
Oh, it's because you're not a... Hold on.
Ah.
I know.
Are you
You're
able
not
to
in
see it,
charge
Kate?
of us.
Hold on, let me find
That's
it.
right.
Uh,
I'm here as a player, not as a dude.
Yes, level 7. Hold on.
Yes, level 7.
Let me
That would be it.
move
I
you
think that
over
might be a
there.
good place to do it.
Yes.
Seems like a meeting area.
Yes. Let's go here. And you are all here. Whee!
Yeah, Aldrin is like, in my defense, that's one of the floors that we skipped when we climbed up the side of the spire.
Right this way,
Yeah.
sirs. And Crichton will come over here. There is a meeting room through this hallway where you can sit and discuss, and I could bring you all sorts of little canapes and maybe a charcuterie board. Wouldn't that be lovely? Some tea, perhaps? And he opens the
Oh.
door and gestures for you all to move through.
I'll definitely take some of the charcuterie.
Have any coffee?
Coffee. Would you like anything in it, sir?
A bit of cream or milk would be nice, actually, yeah.
Milk and cream.
Do you have a small rabbit?
Crichton gives you a blank stare. Whatever for, sir?
Petting. I want to pet a rabbit.
I can perhaps fetch you one.
Fantastic.
Can I
One
have
moment, and
Can I have a
his
hot
eyes
chocolate?
kind of Yes, ma'am. One hot chocolate.
You know, Rapsus, if you ask for a goat, you can call it a capra, son.
You'll
It was
see
the
Crichton's eyes.
accent that really threw me on all of that, I gotta say. It was like processing.
You'll see Crichton, like,
Thank you.
his eyes kind of flitter a little bit as he, like, looks you up and down for a second, Arapsis, and then goes, "Ah, you have certain, and leans in, dietary requirements, correct?"
Well, sometimes I unfortunately like to think of them as dietary restriction, but yes.
Understood. I'll see what I can come up with. And he totters off.
Totters.
Oh, I mean, how else would you describe this movement?
Full on 3PO.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
halfway 3PO, halfway Cyberman. See?
Pretty
You knew
much.
I got you.
All right, there are a series of long tables with chairs
Chairs, or even
chairs or
are these benches? Would
these
you
are
say
benches.
these are benches?
Yeah, these are more like eating
Yeah.
tables. This is more like one giant meeting table.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aldrin's obviously choosing to be the long table person.
Yeah.
It's
These
a
are
long
the kids'
table.
tables. These are the kids' tables, man. That's where the kids sit at Thanksgiving and stuff.
I'm mixing people around. Don't mind me. I'm like, who would sit where? That's where.
That tracks.
Yep.
It was like I was actually dragging Dustin to be like up where Roland is because of where Sasha was sitting, and I'm just like, oh no, Roland just took the top seat. Dang it!
Dustin awkwardly walking around chairs trying to figure out where to sit. The absolute just golden retriever moment. Just
Oh no! Stop it. Sorry, not you. It's Roll20 doing the thing where it... There. I'm like,
Moves
I'm
you
trying to
around.
zoom in and it was doing the zoom in and out. I'm like, no! Stop!
Yeah.
All right. We have gathered here today to discuss things.
And stuff.
And stuff.
And death.
Well, this meeting is a long time coming, I suppose.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
15 years?
well,
Yeah, about 3 months.
this is the missive that I sent when we were in the Feywilds. Technically, asking for an audience. And here we are. How wonderful. It's all come together in the weirdest way possible. That's the way.
And here I am.
Yes, this isn't exactly what I posed when I wrote that. It's funny how things change. Aldrin, you're in charge of this strategy meeting. I believe the most important thing is getting that taken care of.
Yeah. Well, we've got different plans of action available to us. I mean, there's always the frontal assault, which I'm not sure that would be a good idea in this case. We still need distraction, get, most of the forces out of our way.
Right.
Once that's done, we can try and go straight for Baccarat herself.
So, as ever, everyone else proves to be the distraction to pull the forces out while we try and sneak in the back door.
Now the question is whether we concentrate all of our efforts on her, or if we try and grab the book, which, if I recall, the book is a book, but it's also a person, so I guess she's the book.
I must propose something not very pleasant of an idea.
Hmm.
Do you remember the mother and her children?
Yeah.
You remember how quickly they died?
Barely made it out of the city.
So, no matter what distraction that we do, I feel we must be prepared for her to be back at a moment's notice.
If we can control where she is back, doesn't give us much time, but it gives us some time to lay out a trap.
Yes, if we can use that to our advantage to a degree. I'm just saying that we should be prepared for that. Very prepared for that.
Yeah.
But the plan is still finish her off. Like she does not get to walk away from
Oh no,
this
she
battle.
dies.
Good.
I told you both that I acquiesced that to you. Regardless of what hang-ups I have about what she's gone through, her actions have proven time and again that she does not desire redemption in any way. So, because of that, my hands are tied.
We're all owed a pound of flesh. We all get to take a pick.
Isn't that right? Bodric pipes up.
Definitely.
Well, I must, of course, do my due diligence in that moment of pointing out I don't know what happens when she dies.
Don't think any of us will.
Well, yes, but you are not a vampire.
Hmm.
The eldest in that bloodline dies. I don't know what that does, if anything. I don't know, if anything, what that does to me becoming the eldest.
I see. Roland pipes up. You're worried about this being some sort of curse, and maybe either being driven mad by the surge of power being brought upon you, or the erasure of all vampires. I don't think the latter will happen, because
It seems unlikely.
it seems very unlikely, but I understand your concern. I have heard of that myth before. It's old. I've heard of it.
But then that returns to the previous one of I'm all powerful.
Does it drive you mad?
That's the question. What if I can hear every single one of them? It sounds like too much.
That is a very...
So are we operating under the assumption that Baccarin's first turned was Arapsis? Is that what the concern is?
Oh no.
No. There were definitely others. They're the ones that were feeding on me.
It's
You
more
killed
of
one of them, and the other one,
Yeah.
McTall did.
Yeah,
You
good
have to
point.
imagine this in the realm of elder beings. So,
Yeah.
when Baccarin birthed me, it created a new bloodline. At that
Mm.
moment, things changed. That meant that there were two, where there was only one head of a bloodline. At least here, as far as I know. So in that moment, when one head of the bloodline goes, does another move up? Or does the power shift? That is my question. That is what we will not know. So,
Not without studying the Necronomicon, no.
and unfortunately, this is a connected goal, if we will. So in that moment, something to be prepared for.
Prepared meaning... Or do we not know what to prepare for?
Arapsis looks up at you without lifting their head. I've already told you what that means.
Oh, yeah. So, same page. Oh, same book, different chapter.
Exactly. If I cease to be me, then there is no choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, now all the cards are on the table.
I think there's two contingency plans we need to think about. If when she dies, all of her spawns either go to you or die, or there could be a third option, they just don't have a leader anymore.
Go feral.
If they stop fighting, I would assume some could go feral, some could just stop fighting. In which case, I think our forces need to be prepared to take prisoners.
If they're feral?
Where would we keep them?
If they're feral, there's not much to do about it, but...
Feral is different than I believe what Aldrin's describing here. That is, I believe what Aldrin is saying is, I believe this is valid. If their god dies, as they are essentially viewing Baccarin in this moment, it's potential that this would disenfranchise, or if she has any sort of sway or control over them, cease their will for this wanton fight. So at that moment, what do you do if you have thousands of soldiers that all of a sudden throw down their arms?
As for where we would keep them, well, Arapsis, you had a plan for that.
Well, yes, and well, I believe that is at least where we can try and ask our wonderful host. Unfortunately, in this situation, I do know that I, at least, have been given Hearty Ha's area to help see over. But that does not mean that I am the lord of that area and can control it to any regard. So I do not know for sure if that will be appropriate twilight to keep all of those vampires safe. So in that moment, Mother Moth, that is where I must turn to your favor to try and attain for us a twilight corner of the Feywild, something that they might live on in.
I mean, I do have a Twilight realm. I could take on some of this.
If you would at least allow us to sort this out, hosting them in time so that we can attempt to put sort to who can be trusted and not, and that will at least give us more time than we've had till now.
Temporary arrangement could be made.
Seems as though it would be the most advantageous to everyone.
How many people can fit in that bag of holding you got, Aldrin?
Just open it up and have a look inside.
What was the what?
Probably a good bunch.
Yeah, I was gonna say what were the dimensions on it?
It's a pocket plane.
Yeah.
So big.
Okay. Yeah, you
Big.
could.
Big.
But how big is the opening though? Because that's the thing is you have to be able to come out of the bag of holding.
2 foot
2 feet in
diameter,
diameter.
Yeah.
hold up to 5,000 tons.
This is where I am like such an evil DM, I have to admit right now. Because like you guys are discussing this and I'm like, man, all those people being stored in a pocket dimension, what sort of things could they run across randomly in that pocket dimension?
But they
all of our
Dust
party
bunnies from
inventory.
hell.
What was that, Grim?
All of our party inventory.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
what they would run across.
Well, so in the last module that my players played through, towards the very end of Rime of the Frost Maiden, there's a group of hags, and they have items that it very much tells you were stolen from bags of holding, like in the pocket dimensions, that they like peruse through people's pocket dimensions and steal things because they're all in the astral plane.
Nice.
This one isn't though. Like this one, it's its own pocket plane.
I'd give
Yeah.
you some kind of evil Doctor Who. I'm telling you.
Not yet.
Yeah.
As long as it's
There's,
not
there's an
weeping
ancient
angels.
woodland and a small sea inside the bag.
A woodland?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. An ancient woodland and a small sea.
We have mapped it out. Funny enough, I just was like
Definitely had
curious
enough
on
time
this.
for it.
That's
Based on the volume of
exciting.
50,000 cubic feet and the average human being somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.5 cubic feet in volume, we could fit about 20,000 people in the bag.
I love that we're measuring by cubic volume of people for this.
There's a
could
snort,
fit the
y'all.
entire
That was
army
a
of
snort,
Isengard.
Dan. Congratulations.
This is not the Amistad. How dare you?
Jesus. No. You guys already made Eldar references. It's just a fucking flagship at this point. You guys are hive worlding it out of here.
I mean, hey, one failed. Why not another succeed?
If you fail, try again.
Off to form a new civilization in another realm. Here we will seed it with more slut elves to breed with everything around.
Wasn't that the Queen's original plan? Queen Maricata's original plan
Yeah,
anyway?
exactly.
Go to the primal. Yeah, like that was her plan.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Like,
let's get
hers
out of here.
failed. That doesn't mean that, mine would.
Just try
This
again.
realm shall be called my pocket.
You know, it's not a bad idea. Just gotta change a few things, avoid plagiarism.
I mean, hey,
change. There we
and
go.
to be fair, my pocket doesn't have a fucking god in it, so.
That we know of.
Yet.
Well, technically, if it's my pocket, would I not become the god of those that I inhabit it?
While this is going on, Dustin, Sasha kind of elbows you and leans in and goes, "You have any weird talks with McTall while we're gone?"
Genuinely, I can't remember. I don't believe I did.
You
I?
cast
Yes, you
commune.
You had one because there
Mhm.
was
Oh,
you were
yeah.
asking about a similarity between something and
Right.
something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you were asking about. You were
um,
asked. You had 5 questions. You had 5 yes or no questions that you asked
Uh-huh.
when
I
you were
remember.
at Rogs.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer? Yes. Will you tell me? No. Well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
One giant bony middle finger.
Glass of whiskey in the other hand.
Yeah.
But Dustin just kind of like looks around. Ileana's not around, is she?
She's downstairs.
Downstairs. Downstairs? Okay, good. Trying to find it in my notes. I got Spirits of the Dead from 2024, and that's the only time I wrote the word commune in my notes. Dang it!
It's from the session after the dragons, if that helps.
All I have are dates.
When did I
With
upload it?
beautiful women or men or others.
I mean, if you search rag, maybe it shows up
Depending
shortly
how you
after.
swing.
I
Really? You
uploaded
don't
it
just
on
have, like-
October 1st, so somewhere before October 1st.
Gonna say you don't have just like McTall in note search.
It was the
Oh.
last week of September.
Yeah, last week in September. Conversation, Sapphire Spire. Had a dream. Aldrin found a box. Why do I not have this noted?
Why do you not have this noted?
I
Right.
don't know.
Come on, Dan.
Sorry, Dan.
I don't know. All I remember was that there was a conversation with McTall, and he, apparently there was like some kind of something connecting McTall and Ileana, but we don't know what, and McTall did not want to say. But then again, I can only really get a yes-no answer out of him.
He's a weird one.
Yeah. Might be able to try again after all of this.
Yeah.
Still.
I would Definitely like some answers as well.
Yeah, me
Bodric
too.
leans in. Bodric leans in. Do you think they have beer here or ale? Also, any food? I'm hungry.
Yeah, where's the shark? Where's the charcuterie stuff?
That's about that time Crichton wanders in, and he's got 2 trays, the charcuterie board and cheese samplers and all these little sandwiches and things. And on the other hand, he's got like teas and drinks and stuff. Like, one moment, sirs, and mom, lady, sets them down on the table and starts passing them out.
Colgrin's gonna take all the meat from the charcuterie and just.
We're probably gonna need more.
Bodric and Sasha kind of were reaching for it as you grab it, and they're just like, oh, okay, maybe not.
Right.
They're just like, that was a whole fucking shank.
Bodric picks up this weird flat thing. It's a cracker, but he's never seen one before. And he's like, the hell is this? Called a cracker, sir. What do you do with it? Crichton goes over.
You schmear. You schmear.
Thank you, Robin Williams, R.I.P. Takes like a hunk of cheese, puts it in, and puts another thing, and then open your mouth, sir. Puts it in Bodric's mouth. And Bodric just starts going to town, eating crackers and cheese. Can I get a beer here? Yes, sir, you can. And Crichton totters off.
Baldwin grabs a whole ass tomahawk and just the bone comes out.
Sasha's just kind of watching and where does he put it?
It's a little more disconcerting when you shape just your jaw so that you can do that.
Roland
At
goes,
least he's got control.
I'm pretty sure he can unhinge his jaw at will.
I was feeling.
Yes, Aldrin, when you shape change, is your jaw on hinge?
I mean, it's definitely larger. I haven't really tried to unhinge it, though.
I'm okay with you not doing that. But you guys should see some of the stuff that Mother Moth has. There's like I said, there's like giant moths and fairies and all sorts of stuff.
Warrior
I do have-
beetles with spears and shields.
I wouldn't say beetles, but I do have a variety of moths. Petron. I have little fairy moths. Quite effective at spellcraft. I do have a larger moth, more of a Luna type larger creature, if that helps.
Anything helps.
They're like the size of a horse.
I feel like
Yes, it is the size of a horse.
this is the perfect
That's big.
distraction, though, for most of the vampire force. I mean, a sighting of horse-sized moths and a giant solar dragon should be enough to stir up most of a confusion.
Not to mention a flying tower with gunmen and women.
Yeah, that is actually a good thing to ask, though. Do you think that any of these moths are potentially able to hold projectile weaponry? Like stuff like this, and Dustin pulls out the revolver. Like
Roland
stuff
starts
like this.
doing this. He's like, no. They're only a foot tall, my lad. And he starts
Even the ones that are
chuckling.
big as a horse?
So,
Well, the fairy moths, the humanoid-ish ones like her, and gestures to Mother Moth, are the only ones that would be capable of, possibly utilizing a gun. The rest are like moths.
But does anyone ride the moth?
No opposable fingers or thumbs.
would you say that the smaller ones, the foot tall ones, could carry things like this? As I hold up, like one of the grenades, whether it's silver filings or cold iron filings inside.
Mother
Would you-
Moth, you would have an immediate, repulsive reaction to that.
Yeah, I'm very not okay with the cold iron filings, or especially around my precious little moth fairies. No,
What
thank
if we
you.
give them this poison to hold?
Now, to be fair, when
Here's
it's
this
inside the
radiation.
glass globule, it's very stable.
Hold this nuke, okay?
Maracas.
How do you feel? Do you feel comfortable carrying this ball of arsenic into combat?
Right. I just,
Here's
Yes,
this raw plutonium.
As much
Swallow
as
it.
I love the idea of arming the Fae with explosive devices, yes, potentially something that, isn't poisoning and harmful to them just to be around is
They're-
usually something.
They're
I
armed
would
with,
imagine Yes?
They're armed with, bow and arrows with, silver needle arrows. Letter openers, silvered letter openers, things like that. They're wearing armor that have silvered fish hooks attached to it, so if they get grabbed, it'll, dig into their flesh and make it a very, not interesting prospect. There's been some thought put into this. It's all being put into production for the fairy moths. Hopefully, training has paid off.
I would imagine the Eastwoods would have access to more silver than cold iron, so we could potentially count on some silver filing grenades.
Oh, at the very least, I've been speaking to them. We might be able to utilize a cannon, but we could probably fashion something like 1 or 2 trebuchets as well that might be able to throw things from. You said you were bringing the spire into battle?
That's the plan.
From a height, yes.
Well, then, I see no reason not to have cannon and trebuchet fire raining down as well. The vampires might still get to the spire, but they'll have a hard time getting there.
Especially
And
if we have people with
gunmen.
guns on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Speaking of, and Roland gets his messenger bag out and opens it, and he's like, "It took a little while, but I was able to find this." And he very gingerly reaches inside of this bag and pulls out something that is wrapped in old cloth that's been kind of soaked in oil a little bit, so it kind of, you can see and smell it a little bit. This is very old. It was my father's. I have my weapons, Excalibur and Excelsior, but I feel like it's only right. And he unfolds it, and Kate, if you would please.
Yeah, 1 second.
Provide the image of the revolver.
Yes, hold on. It's gonna do the thing with the cameras for a second.
Boo. But
I put them in the Black Sheep chat. There you go.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's cool as hell.
Oh, those are very nice.
I'll throw an image up there later in edit.
For something as important as this, I feel like he should be present in this. So why don't you carry this into battle for me? And he hands it over to you, Dustin.
As he's holding it. I'd be honored to bring it into battle. It's a pretty good moment for it. Are you sure you don't want to carry it?
I'm sure. I'm very sure.
I'll treat it well.
I think dual wielding is going to be your best bet.
It's going to be a lot of bullets.
All
These
right.
woods have been busy, and they've had a few friends that they've taught to help them manufacture more. You will need it.
All right, Dustin, you can now add the revolver of Starforged Fortune to our
Oh.
inventory. If you would like to,
I need to watch that movie.
yeah.
Oh man, yeah, you do.
What movie?
Guns Akimbo.
Oh, yes.
It's funny.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
That's it. You show it.
Wait a minute, is that Kamen Rider with pistols?
No, that is Harry Potter with pistols.
No. The one that
image after.
the image
Oh.
after. Is that Kamen Rider with pistols? Dual wielding pistols?
I don't know.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
all right,
Looks
you
like
gain.
Kamen Rider's crazy, man.
All right, so Dustin, you gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. They
Mhm.
deal each attack deals an additional d6 of radiant damage. You make 2 additional attacks whenever you take the attack action with this weapon. You are immune to the prone condition. And you now have the lucky feat.
Mm.
It cannot misfire, jam, and bullets seem to curve ever so slightly.
This is
So you have to aim a bit to the side.
oof.
Yeah, you gotta curve that shit.
Mm.
You gotta wing your arm
Ooh.
and have anxiety. That's what it told us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And possibly throw your shoulder out. That kind of looks
Right.
like it would freaking hurt to do that.
Oh yeah, especially
yeah.
while shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Brutal. Oh,
So yeah.
yeah, that's a very nice pistol.
You look over and Sasha's just like,
I'm gonna have to spend some time getting used to it.
Bodric is too busy with his cheeks are just chipmunk style full.
just full of
And
cheese.
Crichton shows up with a giant mug of ale, and he just looks at it like, oh.
Sasha Bodric looks at Mother Moth and goes, sorry about his manners.
I have seen worse. It's quite all right.
I only have one.
Yes.
To be fair, Bodric has been busy and worked hard helping to create munitions, so that's good of him. He deserves a little break.
Absolutely. No, it more of well, I hadn't thought of something before right now. There was a certain somebody that we ran into before that was associated with a certain Pearson. A certain reveler. That is an associated courtsman.
Mother Moth, you would know this to be the anarchist Fae. The one that's... His goal is basically to destroy the courts.
Yes. Trying to find this person. There, yeah. The David Bowie?
Yeah.
Yes. The David Bowie.
Okay, yes. David Bowie, anarchist, Fae.
He set forth a path here that unfortunately is the downfall of a lot of this. His actions led to the death of, God, what was the spider's name? Songweaver? Or
Yarn spinner.
storyteller?
Yarn
Yarn
spinner.
spinner, that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had.
I'm like storyteller or something. What is it?
You were in the ballpark.
Yeah, I knew it was
there.
somewhere in there.
We got it there. We just had to.
You were in the ballpark. It's a ball pit.
Lots of balls.
Yes, his actions led to directly to the person that killed Yarn Spitter.
Mm.
Chaos and disruption is already being sowed. His agent is not doing that anymore, but, he himself did, cause the birth of a rather terrible thing that is coming to destroy us all.
This would
And
be
that
the
is-
Azura, right? Yes, this would be Azura, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Or Bakrin. Yes.
No, Azura,
Azura.
unfortunately. Bakarin, well, she wants to fuck us all and drain us all and wants us to worship and so much. Azura is unfortunately now left into my father's purview and training, so that has left them enjoying a bit more of the bloodthirsty side.
Tutelage of the worst kind.
Well, yes.
No
When
offense to
father
you.
picks them, he tends to pick them. Not that I would know.
Well, I believe that is a bridge we will cross when we come upon it.
Yes, but in the end, Pearson played into this plot. He played into Razathov's plot. Unintentionally, but right into it.
Mother Moth, if Hirsum shows himself at any point during this battle, do I have your permission to... And he gestures
Yes.
with his hand.
Granted.
Guy off a guy.
You know, you want me? I should whack a guy, eh?
Whack a guy, off a guy, whack off a guy.
You know, sleep with the fishes.
Nod knowingly.
Aldrin, give
canoe.
me an insight check.
Make it
Yeah.
so, number one.
What's a 27 tell me?
There's something kind of odd, a little lingering when Mother Moth and Roland look at each other. Something more than just respect.
Okay.
You know, just keeping that to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not pertinent right now.
I'll say there was a point where I was actually thinking, like, does Dustin notice like anything and kind of like go to Sasha? Like, is there like something going on between those two when they first showed up?
Maybe.
You don't know.
I don't know. I've only been around
Dustin
them a
don't
few
know.
hours.
Yeah, I forget. that
Aldrin
it's
is
only
just
been a
thinking
couple
to
hours.
him.
But Roland is really nice to her.
Mhm.
Like, really nice.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Like, he's definitely nicer to her than he was to us during training, but that might have just been training.
I mean, she also is an archfey.
And I mean, look at those
Bodric leans
wings.
in. Bodric leans in. And she's a queen. Remember that. I'm not drunk. I'm not. No.
Speaking of wings, did you ever figure out how to fly yet?
Oh, hey, have you?
No. I don't.
That'd be a useful tactic to have. Being able to fly. You think about it. Get out of Dodge real quick.
Well, I
Aldrin's just
mean,
giving a look of, you told me not to push him off the tower.
Arapsis longingly looks out the window.
The night is still young.
Said, so
There's
looks at
always
Aldrin
time
and
to
just goes,
plan.
I said no.
do you see wings? Because I don't see wings. I don't know. There's nothing here to fly with.
You feel the weight, though.
Doesn't mean he's not trying to hide it.
You have to believe in it. I believe that's what you've already seen there. If you don't believe, then you won't see.
Dustin, roll me a deception check.
You will see. So, for a moment, and I understand this is a bit of a stretch, believe in yourself.
I mean, I did believe in myself for a long time.
So what changed?
Vaguely gestures at just everything.
Sasha kind of gives you the squint eye for a moment and then lets it go.
Arapsis looks at Aldrin.
I have a DM question that is maybe a little odd. We saw Dustin's wings, right? Like back.
Only when he was touching the skull.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What did they look like?
Translucent, black, about halfway down, or about the length of his back. Kind of iridescent, almost like a crow or raven's wing.
no kind of like powdery look texture to them?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I mean, hey, if Warren and Mother Moth fucked, maybe he's their child, you know? Who knows?
Hey,
I was about
Kate,
to jump
check
in this. I'm
your
not a fucking moth.
Kate, check your DMs.
Okay,
and,
hold on.
Yeah.
We can just wave some with a piece of cloth in front of Dustin, see if he bites.
Oh, that's a pretty light up there.
Lamp. Wave. Just wave the short sword of Lulu. Over here. Now it's over here. Now it's over here.
Oh, my jaw hurts. Oh.
If I hold the
So is
short
that
sword
what
in
we
front
do
of the
for Mother
window
Moth?
and he runs to it and I move it out of the way and he goes out the window, does he fly?
Are you guys actually having this conversation in front of her?
No, actually, no, that's why I was stopping and I turned and I was like going to look in the room and see if the brightest light was next to Mother Moth already. Just like
I think that whole conversation kind of came out of me doing a DM question, so
Just checking. I'm just like, she might be a little offended.
Excuse me.
I'm holding a
It's
shiny
the
sword. She's not
rabbit-faced
offended and distracted.
conversation all over again.
Hold on.
Anyway.
If we
This
set
is
the
like-
vampires on fire, there'll be a big light for the moths.
That's like I had to ask in the module that introduces Harengon, there's then a carnival where they give you the option of getting a rabbit face mask.
Mm. Okay.
Like and face paint. I'm like, is this racism for them? Is
Is this like
Did you
blackface
just
for
wear-
rat Harengon?
Oh
Is that what this
no.
is?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did you just wear rabbit face in front of me?
Oh my god, rabbit face, Jesus,
No.
God in heaven.
Before he leaves the room,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
that
ask.
would- Yeah, it depends on the
You're
Harengon,
welcome.
but yeah,
You're welcome.
that's a
I
thought
just-
experiment.
Before he leaves the room, I'm gonna ask Crichton to keep a side of beef on the side for me for after the talks. I'm feeling a little hungry. Just
They're
a
out there.
whole side of beef.
And then at this time that Crichton puts like a wine glass, and it's got blood in it, or abscess, and it smells wonderful.
See their eyes narrow.
Ethically sourced.
It's important.
And then Crichton leans and goes, conspiratorially, and goes, I asked for volunteers for a blood drive. There were several who definitely gave quite a bit of blood for cookies and orange juice.
Interesting.
I mean, cookies.
Orange juice.
I like cookies.
So now there's blood on tap.
I have more waiting for you, but it's nice and warm.
I believe this will be enough. For now, I believe you should return to the team of chefs preparing steaks for Aldrin.
Oh, I don't need steaks. Just the side of beef. will
Just-
do.
there's just a cow out there being butchered slowly right now to keep the trail going,
Oh.
queuing it up for him.
You remember that scene in Apocalypse Now where they butcher the water buffalo?
No.
It
It is no.
happening in the other room.
Nope.
Triton with the big.
Sorry, there's a fly or something in here.
So,
Where it came from, I don't know, because it was -25 yesterday.
so for all of this then, you all will be able to provide distraction for the forces, while we prove to be a different sort of distraction, aiming for the back door and the source of our wonderful sun problems, expecting that that will return her immediately to us. Is that the plan?
Yes, I just have a small question to add to that. We've seen how the fight with Sidian went with just the three of us. If we're going through the back door, as you said, maybe a little backup would be good. Because this is a whole other caliber that we're talking about attacking.
What would you want?
What do you propose?
We need more calibers.
Well, I mean, only volunteers, because we're not talking about large-scale battle, but chances of coming back from this are not exactly great.
That's a given.
But I do think having some backup would be good. Not a large force, obviously, because that would just get us spotted immediately. But small strike team, good on stealth, able to handle themselves. And I think we could have a solid chance, rather than running in and, getting blasted by lightning, something like that.
I mean, it would take less than a minute for us to get everybody out of the bag of holding if we managed to make it in really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably get 7, 8 people pretty easily.
Well, who do we have that we could bring? Who else can we bring? Who have we not called on, or who do you suppose switches to come with us?
Well,
Just kind of looks around the table.
as much as I would rather she stay here and make sure that if anything comes close, it will be handled. I think Ilgana is about as stubborn as I am, so she's probably going to want to join in. And, from what we've seen, I feel like maybe 2 shifters on the ground might be a bit of a better chance as well.
And you believe that that is enough to tip the scale in your mind?
We've got your backs.
Not exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll be there for you. Bodric says, still like fighting through the alcohol haze because he drank a lot for his size.
I have a technical question for you, Kate.
Yes.
Rope trick as a spell.
Oh.
I can
Okay.
basically like make a little invisible pocket in the air, which like if you're inside it, you can see through the portal, but creatures outside can't see you, and effects cannot pass in or out. But if someone was in there with a
Yeah,
gun,
up to 8
leaning
medium
out
or
of the
smaller
portal,
creatures. Okay.
yeah, if someone was in there with a gun and just leaning through the portal and shooting down from it, would that work? Because attacks can't go through the portal, but if the gun is outside of the portal, it would allow
Yes,
to
but that
just,
gun would not be
poke
invisible
out,
because it is
shoot,
outside the portal.
and then... Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of, like, using
Maybe
it as, like...
cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some cover
Probably.
for
Yeah.
shooters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, Sasha
It's
and
like
Bodric
half
could
a
be in
barrel
there.
sticking
and,
out
like,
of the sky.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have
Whoop,
enough to like
whoop,
be able to
whoop.
see, so you could make an argument that
It
they'd be
lasts
able to
for an
see.
hour. So yes.
Mm-hmm. And just
I-
an action to cast, so I could literally just cast it, and then Sasha and Bodric go up the rope, get set up, and then they can poke their head out and back in as needed.
That is a
Because once
creative
they're
use
in
of
there,
that.
they can't be
Yeah.
attacked.
Action movie lean, just have like something like holding,
Mhm.
like have Bodric and somebody else holding Sasha's legs from inside as she just kind of leans out, pop, 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 and ducks back in.
Yup.
Pull me back in! Pull me back in!
Okay, just wanted to make sure that, that would work. It's not concentration either, so that's great.
Yee. Yeah, that's why I was just double checking it. We're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break. We'll be back in just a few minutes, y'all. Don't go away.
Woman Minotaur penis!
Yep, yeah. I was expecting it this time. Good
It
try.
has to happen at least once.
Yep. He had to yell
Penis,
it too.
at least once.
Anyway, you're gathered around a table, having a meal-ish and discussing plans. Dustin got a gun.
As long as you
Yeah.
feel that that additional person will be enough of a strategic advantage to us, well, who
Well,
am I
at this
to
point,
argue?
we have 3 additional people. And the whole conversation, Aldrin was like, volunteers only. I don't want to volunteer people. Right, Sasha and Bodric? Right?
What are we
Help us.
volunteering for?
Just a suicide mission, it's fine.
Sir, finishing this fight.
Change of plans. Leave no one standing.
I need Aldrin to do the Attack on Titan speech.
I don't have the reference.
Ingram's
Yeah.
not anime versed.
I will.
I've seen like 5 anime.
So this is the volunteer for who's gonna carry the bag of holding with everybody else in it. Is that what we're talking about?
No, like, basically, like, the 3 of us go in, which I can go unnoticed, at least mostly, unless
Okay.
someone has, fucking true sight. And then I can just pop everyone out when we get to the point where we need to be, which actually, if we don't need anything from the party inventory, or if it's stuff that we can carry on ourselves, I can just unload the bag of holding in one of the rooms on the spire, and then just have people that go in for the mission in the bag, and when we get there, I can just flip the bag inside out and everyone pops out at once. So there's no losing time of like climbing out one by one.
Not a bad idea.
I don't think I've
I'd
ever
be careful
been...
to do it close to the ground and just... whoop.
And this would also be a good chance to use some of the items that we have in our bag of holding, too.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Yeah. Some pretty fancy potions.
Hey, check your DMs.
And we got something that, Aldrin goes super fast. You're running in sneaky. Which I think the wolf form, originally I was even thinking asking for Arapsis to do like the gaseous form and just kind of slip through some cracks, get us through walls. But I don't know if there's going to be anything that would, like, those kinds of precautions being taken by somebody who can do the exact same thing.
That's the problem. We don't have any recon, and we're not going to have any recon.
Well, you have to imagine, at least, they would want some ability for their own type to be able to come and go through these same means. So you should imagine that anything that I will be able to enter in this regard is something they are aware their kind can enter. Imagine if we are presented with a place of nothing but grates to pass through.
How you can do that, the gassy thing, you can do that once a day?
The gassy thing. Well, and they slowly fade into mist. And then slowly fade back. It's not really a once a day thing. This is more of they turn into a bat. Just kind of a thing of how it works.
Kate, I have a question.
Yes.
How long would you say the blade of a short sword is? Would it be about like forearm length for a werewolf?
You see, historically speaking, there really is no definition.
Something
between a
like
short sword,
that?
long sword, and dagger.
Because I'm kind of thinking of something that could be fun to.
Are you getting Assassin's Creed arm blades?
No. I'm doing. I want to try and do something worse.
Excuse me?
There were long daggers referenced.
Worse?
8 inches long.
Yeah, I have 12 cold iron short swords and 14 cold iron spears.
Are you
that
saying
you
it's
gave
time
us.
for sword chucks?
No, what I'm saying is,
Adamantine
if I
claws.
have some kind, if I have some kind of harness or something, could I wear the blades as an armor? And the harness is protecting me from the cold iron touching me directly.
Hold
So
on,
that
let
way,
me get
if someone
my
comes
dice
to
out.
melee with me and tries to, grab me or claw at me, they will have to touch the cold iron.
High or low?
Let's go high. Why not? That's pretty
Fine.
high.
But not yet.
So I'm thinking yeah. And I'm not even trying to make it like, a dwarven berserker armor. It would be like the blades are just flat against the cloth or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh no,
And it's
I understand
basically
what you're
just laminated plates.
Are you bringing this up during the planning thing?
No, this is just DM question. Because I was looking at our inventory and I'm like, we have a lot of cold iron weapons.
You could also use those to equip people that you know.
Yeah.
But
sword chucks.
Yeah, that would be good against any magical creature.
Negate the magic.
Yep.
But it's a magical item to negate magical creatures. that cannot be wielded by magical creatures. That's a bit of the foray here.
Well, you can't touch the iron itself.
Correct.
Mhm.
I cannot touch the iron itself. See
Right.
previous comment.
I don't have magic anymore.
If you're Yeah, but if you're holding a sword, you're not holding it by the blade.
No, but normally they don't make the pommel out of different material, usually. Usually there's a core that runs through it, and it's a bit problematic.
But the grip isn't made of iron.
It's still close enough
now,
contact.
You're talking about wearing a glove at this point.
I mean, heavy armor is basically wearing gloves.
That's my point. It still hurts through your gloves, so...
Anyway.
So really, yes, our companions here, you could arm them to the teeth, if you will. But a lot of our other people, unfortunately, less so. But we can make sure that people like Khazro and others are also defended in this regard.
Yeah, Khazro wouldn't even be able to hold any of those. He wouldn't be able to use his magic, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Kind of a fail-safe, if you will. When all else fails, break glass. Use pointy end.
Yeah.
But that's my point. These are the situations that, these are the people that can use these sorts of things, but for the most part, a lot of us cannot. So... Starts pulling Shane out. This is the only choice for you, Aldrin.
So are we feeling kind of like in agreement of, well, so far, Bodric, Sasha, Arapsis, Aldrin, Dustin in a bag, or well, Aldrin taking bag with the four of us in it, and trying to find our way to... Oh, yes. Sorry.
I
didn't entirely forget about her. She just wasn't here, so she wasn't on my mind. My bad.
I basically figured that Aldrin and I would be not in it.
Well, we could also swap. Because I can get in close without being seen. And if there's spots where I can't get through, pop you out,
Absolutely.
swap shoulders.
Because if we're going to do it, we've got to do it as ridiculous as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Full-on cinematic. We're gonna make our own oneer.
Try to check your DMs.
And kind of to your point from earlier, do we want to take all the necessary or potentially useful items out of the bag and kind of put them into our own bags and on our own belts, just so that way they don't get tumbled?
Yeah. Because the bag of holding has a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I truly am okay bearing my own weight in all of this. I have no problem with mobility, unlike most of our companions.
Yeah. Clink, clink. Little heavy.
Yeah. The main thing that I was worried about is visibility.
Well, yes, but
Clink, clink.
On the ceiling, you're a bit more visible than I am right now.
I mean, control flames.
We can't always depend on that trick.
I know, but approaching the castle I doubt they're gonna have the entire place lit up like a Minecraft base.
No,
What's that?
but
It's an elven game.
But I do have to say that is. I don't know how you necessarily would detect me when I'm in a mist form.
Is there anything that can knock you out of your mist form? Like, I don't know if they set up spotlights or sprinkler systems.
Spotlights don't work on me. Moving water might. I don't know. In that sort of way, yes, moving water can hurt. But I believe that something like the cold iron grenades could potentially do that sort of thing. But that requires testing.
Or silver.
I mean, if you
If
want
I
to
recall,
test it, I
silver can
have.
also mess with that.
I have a bullet made of silver and a bullet. What was it?
Yeah.
Holy ammo. It's like I don't have to shoot them. I can just toss them at you and see if any of them knock
Hold
you
on,
out
let me
of
see if this hurts.
Aldrin steps
It's the
Did it hurt?
invisible werewolf
whiskers.
situation all over again.
You're right.
Hey,
right.
Rapsis, did it hurt?
Right.
Rapsis, dude, get up off the floor, man. Oh, Rapsis, wake up.
Just like
Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my gosh.
You
Fucking
suck,
dead.
Rapsis. God, I'm getting out of here. Just laying there like a lazy son of a.
well, yes, we can try it that way.
I feel like one of the handicaps of the mist form is your speed, isn't it?
Well, yes. That's why I try not to use it all the time.
I do wonder, do you think, is there anything that's faster than you guys? Like, maybe, I don't necessarily
bullets?
know all of, well,
Another me.
maybe. That's fair.
Teleportation.
Say the fast people. Whoa.
Like
Actually, you say teleportation. We have a teleportation circle upstairs. Last time, Crichton just teleported us within, what, a couple mile of the dragons?
Well, yes. I figured that we were going to be within a couple of miles of where we wanted, but that's where it's still a matter of, crack teams sneaking in behind enemy lines.
Teleported in a mile away in the woods.
Arapsis, what did you ever do with that invitation to the theater?
I believe I still wait.
Arapsis, did you do the thing again of keeping something that belongs to the BBEG?
No, I was gonna say I think I burned it actually.
I'm trying to remember if you did or not.
Ooh, you might have.
Yeah, I think I burned it.
I think you threw it into the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If I
That's
remember.
what I mean.
Correctly.
I think in that moment I was like, "Yeah, bitch, fuck off."
Okay, just checking.
I mean, if we don't know,
you
we could
didn't
always
do the
ask
other
I
Silver.
still remember it, but
Silver, what happened to the investigation? To the invitation?
Check your notes.
Silverpedia, can you tell us?
Silverpedia.
Oh my.
Efferia Britannica?
God, that is the best nickname for her ever. Silverpedia.
If you
Silver,
knew
honey, if
her
you're
level
watching,
of
I love
note
you.
taking, it makes sense.
Oh no.
Silver, if you're watching, I love you. But it's true. It's true.
Yeah, in my
God.
campaign,
She's looking. She's looking.
That
We
means
had-
that the whole time after I said that, she was just sitting there like,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. That face
Like-
exactly. Yep.
Literally, for my campaign, before yesterday we had 8 sessions. She had 17 pages of notes.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
We
Oh
love
my
you,
God.
Silver.
That's impressive.
we're complimenting you, Silver.
This is the first campaign where I've hardly taken notes, and it's because I normally go back and rewatch, but Silver
but
takes
it's
such
available.
thorough notes.
Yeah.
Confirmation. Fire.
Yeah, I do believe you threw it in the
Mhm.
fire. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, okay, so that explains that
like 3
answer.
votes for threw it in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motion carries. Moving on.
So yes, no invitation to speak of, but that was something we believed was more than likely a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if there was anything in Mother Moth's army that was faster or sneakier. I mean, whatever we can utilize. I mean, can't really hold anything back here.
I'd say that the fairy moths are a little stealthy, but the horse moths not so much.
What?
Makes sense.
Nope, I see nothing.
I think the Moth army is probably going to be better utilized on the battlefield.
Mm.
And then we have the strike team alone. We need to keep it to a small enough group that we don't draw in too much attention when we are out and fighting.
We're just going to have to expect that there will be a certain amount of skullduggery and espionage that will be happening once we arrive. We cannot believe for a moment that it's just going to be smooth sailing the entire way to the Necronomicon. La-di-da-di-da, everything went perfect. Look at that, it's right there. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yay, we did it. Really?
You know,
That would be nice.
there is one more thing. There's one more thing that I've realized that could be utilized in Nimourn to prevent your mist form. And Sidian's palace was full of it. Those lovely little lights that prevent transformation.
Hmm. Would they prevent your ability to turn into wolf?
Yes.
That's
Well,
not good.
Yeah, that's
I
very
mean, in
problematic.
that moment, it just makes me be revealed.
Hey, this whole plan kind of hinges on you being able to be, you know, a
Gassy.
big bad wolf.
Oh,
Mm. So, if there are lights like that, when we get to the fighting part, I think the priority for our shooters is taking them out, while Arapsis and I lay the rest of the trap.
That sounds fair.
The lights
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to stop my speed.
True.
I mean, worst case scenario, we just blow off any doors in our way.
Whose doors?
Oh, that reminds me. Roland said that the Eastwoods have something special that they're working on for me.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's a cannon.
Bitches
a
love
ca-
cannons.
That is what they say, yeah.
It's a cannon.
Mm. Just be sure to brace yourself regardless. Because, I mean, it's canon now.
Oh, don't worry.
It's cannon now.
I helped design it. It's fine. It'll just be kind of heavy. You'll have to lay prone. But, he just smiles. It's, I tinkered with it. It's, the Eastwoods, oh, we had fun. Many a late night.
I get it. Lots of people sitting around late night polishing cannons.
Yep. I have no witty remarks.
Little can come between a soldier and his gun in a late night.
Roland is just sitting there like wide-eyed, not making eye contact with anyone, just kind of like staring down at his plate.
Sasha's just like bright pink blush. Just staring at the table.
Aldrin leans to up, says, "Let the record show. No denial on that side of the table."
And I believe that would be really the people who would know in these circumstances, yes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prosecution, yes? Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes! Now, if we have most of these details straightened out, there was at least one other thing I wanted to at least make sure to ask since we're all here. Roland, there was a certain other circumstance that we were looking into. A certain person of the Feywild that we both share.
Mutual
in common.
interest.
Has there been any advancement on that front as well?
She hides in her domain. But we might yet be able to draw her out. I mean, you are a tantalizing prize.
So, and that does confirm that it always was the Necronomicon that caused this.
Indeed.
So that corruption spread early on. That means that it's one that must be plucked. But, well, I guess between you and Mother here, if we end her, will this help the Queen return to one? Will the Queen of the Fae end her split and become one creature if Morgana, the one that helped caused it, ceases?
That is a conundrum. I don't know. It's entirely likely that that split is permanent, and no amount of erasure of Morgana's cursed existence will undo her sins, but
The door one's open.
if it did, that would heal many a great wounds, but we cannot assume that it would.
Well, then I ask your forgiveness in this question, dear Mother Moth. But I would ask then, what is the best way to kill an archfey?
It's simple enough. The Fae, and especially the Archfey, are susceptible to cold iron. If it pierces the heart, they will die.
Well, at least we have an answer for the short swords. Well, that does give a tantalizing bit.
You might be the only one with the speed to keep up with her. I'm fast, but you're faster. And she is Quicksilver. I've seen her move. So getting the blade into her heart will be the trick, because as you've seen in he gestures to Mother Moth, they can sense it. It's instinctual, almost.
You know, Aldrin, if they're working together, that means our paths converge again.
Well, when don't they?
Well, yes. But I hope you're all ready for this one.
Let's take it one fight at a time.
Well, next will
Wise
be the
words.
monster that made both me and Bokerin.
We make it through this fight, we'll worry about the next one.
Oh, don't worry. I never plan on dying.
Roland pipes up. Would that be why you turned into a vampire?
Well, that wasn't the plan. I never planned on that.
You just
Exactly.
fell into it.
Need I remind you what happened just yesterday?
I didn't plan that.
Exactly.
I planned the part where I saved Dustin. And that part worked. Yes, it did.
Still standing here. So I'd say so.
Well, this does give many things for me to contemplate. My future.
Gonna be a long few days.
Tomorrow we walk into hell.
Well, in a week, but yeah.
Well, You people and your perceptions of time. Ugh.
At this
Yes,
time,
I am quite perspective. Thanks for noticing.
it's at this time the door opens and Crichton comes in carrying, with the help of Lister, who has to hold it above his head, hanging from beam is basically just an entire side of beef, like just like cut down the middle of the spine, cooked for Aldrin, and it's just wheeled up and placed in on like a platter just next to you for your dietary needs, sir.
Dinner. Thank you. Oh, just for future reference, you don't need to worry about cooking it, but I appreciate it.
Oh, so sorry.
It's all right.
Stupid Crichton. Crichton walks away. And then stops and brings back hot chocolate for Sasha. Your hot chocolate, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. It's even got marshmallows.
Of course, ma'am.
Dustin, what's on your mind?
A lot.
Well, that's nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm just contemplating ever since Aldrin said that, we may not all make it out of this one. It feels like he might not be wrong, but I feel like we've got quite a few new tricks on our side that Baccarin's never seen before. So I feel kind of optimistic. So fortune favors the prepared.
You're muted.
Yes. This chance of death is no different than any other situation. It's not any more or less. As Aldrin said, we've already faced death rather recently. And here we are, still standing.
Yeah.
In each of these moments, we've never gone in not willing to face our own mortality. This is no different. That is why we, as always, take each moment when we can. Take advantage of what we can, when we can, how we can. Live in a moment a little bit, my dear. I mean, is there truly nothing else that we have learned on this journey? Ever since we've returned from the Feywild, yes, there has been pain, there has been loss, but each of these moments has also been filled with love and finding and fellowship. There has been light through all of this darkness. You cannot let this one moment of peering into that void shatter your resolve when all the rest has not.
Dustin, you feel Sasha squeeze your hand while they're talking.
You are much more than the last time we came across anyone like her. So are you, Aldrin. So am I.
And what was it last time? We just had swords and whips.
The path has changed us. Don't begrudge the path. It's just the path.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be dead.
You see that? I bet you, if you think back, she's not the only one.
You have made a difference. You all have. And you will continue to. What you do is not wasted.
Do you remember what Mictol told you in the beginning? Didn't like vampires.
Yeah.
They broke the balance.
Mm-hmm.
The world has been running out of balance. In all of this, in that moment, he set you on the path to be able to help right the balance.
And it'll be back.
Like all things, it will take time.
Construction. Always.
Right.
Always takes much longer than destruction. But sometimes one must destroy in order to build.
There's going to be a lot of building soon.
Well,
That's the way to look at it. That's the way to
of
look at
course.
it.
But that's the point. Isn't all of this the low point? And as they say, there's nowhere to go but up. So that'll be enough doom and gloom from you for now. That is good enough. If anybody's going to be doom and gloom, it is me. I am the goth dramatic one of all of us. Please. That role is taken. Thank you. For now, you have a beautiful woman next to you.
Know
You
your place.
have a path in front of you. Yeah, get in your lane.
This is my job. Get on your side of the street.
So don't worry about it. Enjoy your night. Live. Breathe. Enjoy the warmth of the body next to you. And have a drink.
I think sounds nice.
Yeah. You watch as she pulls a little Sasha pulls a flask out of her boot and starts pouring it into the hot chocolate.
A Swiss mistress.
I love it.
Rivers
Okay,
need hot
check your
chocolate.
DMs.
Exactly. She offers you the flask.
Hey, check it.
Dustin contemplates putting it into the coffee that he's still got. Nah, not even going to dilute it. And just takes a swig. That's strong.
Worth it.
Oh, yeah. But you know, one thing that I'm kind of wondering now, since we're talking about lives that we've changed, I do sometimes wonder what became of that one bandit that we let live when we were still out in the desert. What was his name? Steven?
Yeah, way back before yeah. I was like, wow, yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Jesus.
deep
Just
cut.
There's your wow for the night, you
I
guys.
want- This is where I want like the fadeaway to just like the most badass vampire hunter in the world and in the absolute opposite side of the continent.
Yeah, it's 50-50. Either it's just bones in the desert, or he's the most badass bandit
Yeah,
alive.
nothing in between. Nothing.
Somewhere between like Riddick and Blade.
Right?
Mhm.
He's just teamed up with Eastvon, riding around on bears, slaying vampires in the desert
Oh my god.
by the obsidian obelisk,
That would be awesome.
carrying around this little hand axe that he found in prison, embedded into a guard.
We need a one-shot of Steven's adventures in vampire hunting.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Steve's Vampire Hunting Adventures, Volume 1.
Steve.
Steve the Slayer.
Somehow a piano flattens a vampire. That just
Right,
happens.
right. That's the first adventure. That's before they get any skill. They're like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Piano. They're just like, huh. Okay.
That's the DM's Rockfall Everyone Die thing.
Oh man, I miss our Roxfall campaign. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Time to have a drink, contemplate, and start stealing ourselves, I guess.
Darling, I'm already consenting. You don't have to steal me.
No, but I am. And Sasha stands up, grabs you by the collar, and starts pulling you out of the room.
Bodric will give a really loud wolf whistle.
Now that
Dustin
is really nice.
Dustin just like tosses the flask over his shoulder directly at Bodric.
Thank you.
I think that's a good point.
That's a good point too.
Yep. Is that where we're calling it for the night?
I think so.
I think that's a good point for it.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good point. The fade to black.
No.
And, Sasha and Dustin.